So one thing I've been doing recently is trying to make the most out of one of my devices, which, it's already been, I would say, my workhorse for a lot of the work that I do. And by workhorse, I mean technically every part of my creative process can involve this particular device. Now, of course, I'm talking about my iPad Pro. I'm using an iPad Pro 11 inch that's with the M2 chip. Not even the M4, but that has been very helpful for me already. Now, recently, I made the switch back to the Mac system again. Now, in this video, I just want to share with you this little gem I found online. It's on Amazon, it's on Lazada, it's on Shopee. It's probably going to be available in whatever e-commerce platform you use. So this is something worth checking out. And this is, in my opinion, a really good option as a companion for both your iPads, your tablets, and your laptops altogether. This is the Acasis 10-in-1 USB hub. There's more to it than it sounds. Now this hub fits in the typical size of a USB hub, but it comes in a rather different form. I didn't even bother measuring it. This would be around 2.5 to 3 inches by 4 to 5 inches. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit bigger than that. But let's talk about the ports and why. Now, what I do with my iPad, I write with it primarily. But recently, I've been exploring actually, number one, editing some product photos for the articles that I write on the iPad as well. And at the same time, I've also been working on some short form content using DaVinci Resolve on the iPad. So then the problem would be I'd be cluttering the internal storage of my iPad, which is something you don't want to happen. And this is also because I'm just using the 128 GB version. So the solution actually also comes in this. So first, what I would like about this is that this has almost every port that I would want on a USB hub. Now, it comes with an SD card slot, it comes with a micro SD card slot, it also comes with a 3.5mm audio port. And according to the manual, it is a 2-in-1 port, which means you can use this for headphones and you can also use this for microphones. So that's something very handy. And well, not every USB hub has the 3.5mm port. So this is very important for me. Why? Because whenever I am editing videos, then I want to plug something in to properly listen to my audio with wired headphones. Why? Because of course latency. So it's really something I appreciate that there is a 3.5mm port right there. Now in addition, we have the main Type-C 3.1 port, and this is capable of 10 Gbps. And we also have the USB 3.1 Type-A port, also capable of 10 Gbps, and another slower USB 3.0, which is capable of 5 Gbps. Now on this side, we have an HDMI. It's a full-sized HDMI port, which is awesome because I also use my iPad to do presentations whenever I give talks. So full-sized HDMI capable of 4K 60. I'm not going to ask for anything else on top of that. Something I don't particularly use, but I think would be very handy from time to time, would be an RJ45 gigabit Ethernet port. So it's right here, right beside the HDMI port. Now on the other side, we have the host port, which of course is compatible with this cable. And on the other side, we have the PD port, or the power delivery input port, which means that you can get your charger up to 100 watts and then let it pass through, which means that you can keep charging while you're using the hub and you're using all the accessories that you're plugging in. A minor detail that I like is actually the fact that when you have it set down on the table, the ports are vertical. So it looks like you have a mini workstation right here, and it's not going to be hard to plug anything in. Now, one very small detail I don't like about this is the fact that I don't know the capacity, or I don't know the specifics of this cable that came with it. But I guess it's safe to assume that it is compatible with the speeds of all these ports, because I mean, why would you not accompany it with the matching cable, right? But again, there's no confirmation except the fact that I haven't really felt it slow down. Now, there's one last thing that's actually the biggest deal for me. If we remove this silicone rubber protector right here, right by the port for the HDMI is actually a tab you can pull, so you can open this slot. And when you remove this cover, it reveals an M.2 SSD port. And this is compatible with the 22 by 30 all the way to the 22 by 80. It comes with port covers as well. And what I really like is that it doesn't even use screws. It just uses these rubber port covers, I would say. So you don't need any tools to remove your internal SSD cards right here. So right now I'm using the Lexar NM620. It's a 1 terabyte SSD, but this is actually compatible for up to 8 terabytes of solid state drive. So why haven't I maximized that? Well, I couldn't find any available 2 terabyte and above in my local market, so that's why. But I'll probably upgrade this when I need to, but for right now, especially since I'm mainly using this on the iPad, I think the 1 terabyte is more than enough. But of course, for my personal use, I'm not just going to be using this on my iPad, because of course this is also compatible with my laptop and even my desktop computer. So it's something that I would probably mainly use on the iPad, but whenever I need to access files or I need extra storage on the other devices, then this is of course also going to be compatible. And there we go. This is just a small recommendation I'd like to make. I bought this product for 2,000 pesos, which is less than $50. Of course, not including the SSD, but the SSD doesn't cost so much as well. So I think it's a really good option as a USB hub, especially when you use it on the go. And there we go. If you have any questions, do leave them down below in the comment section. If you have any similar suggestions, leave them as well. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Nico Valenzuela. I am a landscape and architectural photographer, and I talk a lot about the gear and the tools that I use. So if you're into any of that, then click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. In any case, thanks for watching.